Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it's great to be back out here with you again, taking a look at a new roguelite tower defense game where we're going to simultaneously manage a kingdom. What could go wrong? Right? What could go wrong? So first off here, we're going to choose a relic. Grants a 15% chance for workers to produce +4 additional resources per work cycle. For gold, they generate only +2. This could be very nice. Common. Elite enemies' HP will be reduced to 80%. That is interesting. First enemy to touch the village shield, so the ones that get through are going to take area damage. Gain 3 gold whenever you build a tower. Demolishing towers now only refunds 10% of their original. Every time you leave the market, you will receive +10% spell damage. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to roll with that. And then we're going to choose a starter bonus. And let's see, choose 2 relics from above first 10 waves +20%. Okay, so it'll give us 2 choices from above, or we could upgrade the above common relic choice to a rare one. I think we're going to do that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that flipped things, didn't it? Transforms itself into a random legendary relic after 5 waves. I mean, that could be interesting. All towers deal +25% damage in boss waves. Lighthouse missions offer relics now. +1 banish per tower types you have chosen banners for. -20% elite enemy chance. Productivity bonus due to beer increases by 20%. Okay, I know. You don't know what any of that means yet. But we are going to roll the dice on this. Hopefully we make it to wave 5, right? That's what you're thinking? All right, let's dive in. So we have the kingdom over here. And this is really where the economy phase takes place. And then we have the defensive phase that's going to kick off once I hit explore, but we're not going to explore yet. First things first, we're going to build a gold mine. We're going to build a quarry, and we are going to build a mill as well. And then we're going to assign workers to each of those. Now I'm going to hold off on gold. Actually, what we're going to do while we have the additional wheat is we're going to hire a worker so that we can put that one onto gold. And that is probably all we're going to do in the economy phase this time. Let's do some building here now. I really like the volcano mortars. There's advantages in terms of range by building atop the highest pieces of ground. So we're looking for those hills. So let's put a mortar down. I really like the arc towers, and we've got plenty of stone and wood. So let's put one of these guys down with a lot of range as well. And we are going to also place down just a normal little pea shootery arrow tower. Okay. Now, as these towers damage the enemies, they are going to build up experience, and we're going to have the opportunity to upgrade those as well. We've got speed controls down here that we might leverage at some point, but you know, starting out at least, we'll keep it slow. We'll keep it slow. All right, so I am going to spend some gold here. The cost of hiring workers is reduced by 10%. I'm going to invest in that a little bit sooner on than later. We have some additional gold still, so let's increase the gold production per worker, and let's go ahead and do similar choices for the stone production. And what else do we want to do here? Probably similar on the wheat production. And oh, that's interesting. Now, I just opened up this building last game. There is meta progression, both by playing the game and by using resources to unlock So, I think... What do I think? I think that we definitely want to do that. And then I think we're going to go over and kick things off because we don't have any more resources for towers. So we're going to be waiting a little bit. But this is our opportunity to take a sip of coffee and say cheers to you. And cheers to the devs for allowing me to have a copy of the game to show off to you. I think we will put down another arc tower. Now, as you can see, there is a price increase per additional tower of the same type. But I really like these, so it's okay. And this, wow. Talk about range on that guy. Okay. I think there are advantages to having similar types of towers because as we play, we're going to get opportunities to get banners, and banners will work to add capabilities to certain tower types as well. All right, I don't think there's much we can do out here at the moment. Eventually, I'm going to want to build the tavern because it helps our workers produce even more stuffs, all right? And that's what we're doing out there. We like the stuffs. See, this has got some really nice range on it once these guys get over here. And you'll see, too, that the arc jumps to other enemies occasionally as well. So, a very nice tower for us. All right, here's a banner. All arc tower hits have a chance to cause a max health focusing lightning strike, not from jumps. Arrows from the arrow tower deal more damage and have the chance to fire an additional arrow, or each arrow tower generates wood every wave and strike with increased damage. See, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right, I'm going to go with that. I like something that can produce resources for us. So speaking of, we're going to go ahead and put an arrow tower out here. And I think we're probably going to take this spot right here. I might leave this 3 over here for an arc tower or perhaps a volcano mortar. We'll see. We'll see what we want to do. All right, speaking of wood, we're going to need more wood, but really, I think probably one of these next times we're going to build a house and probably hire another worker. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, we got some level ups to take advantage of. So let's see what range does for us. I mean, it definitely gives access to these pieces, so I think range makes sense on this one. Now, you can upgrade these at any time if you have the gold, or you can just simply wait until they've built up enough experience, and then the upgrade is free. Okay, so for the mortar, probably going to go with fire rate because it's low. And then for this guy, let's take a look at range. It's really just one extra piece. So I think I'm just going to go fire rate on this one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hit this explore button. Now, what's cool is it is a random map every time. I have seen these look very different. They jut out in different ways. So I appreciate that these are procedurally generated each time. Okay, choose your future. So this is new to me because of the whole Oracle building not existing when I played in the past. In the next 5 waves, there will be at least one tile that contains a branch when exploring new areas. In the next 5 waves, the chance of encountering elite enemies is increased by 30%. So the elites are interesting because they drop a chest. And so I'm probably going to lean towards the path of danger. All right, that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. So we talked about a house and then a worker. But you know, we just need some good old-fashioned resources when it comes down to it. We really do. because of that, I'm going to move this guy over to here for now. And I'm probably going to move this dude over to here. And I do want to take a look as well at spending some gold on some additional wood. So that's going to raise that, see, from 28 to 34 because they're able to produce more. Because math, okay? There are times that math is fun, like now. All right, so let's see what happens here. If we run into an elite, I don't know how it's going to go. We're going to find out, I suppose. This is nice because we can reach them over there, even though we don't have a whole lot going on over here from a tower standpoint. You're saying, yeah, we know, Goat. We know. We've been with you this entire time. But so far, this is going well. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. So now we get to bring in a hero, and with them comes different items that are valuable, or maybe passives as well. So I'm leaning this way right now because the influx of wood would be really, really nice. And we're also going to get a random common banner. So we're going to go this way. We're also going to get a couple spells that we can utilize once each during each round of defense. Ooh, look at this. All building construction costs fall by 60%. Wow. Okay, is that the one that randomly changed into the legendary? I think it is. Okay, each arrow tower generates wood every wave and strike with increased damage. Oh, okay, so that kind of upgraded. We're doubling down on that one. That's interesting. So we should put another arrow tower out there because those are generating quite a bit of wood for us. I almost think the range would be nice here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do range. Any more level ups? No. Okay, so let's put an arrow tower down for the wood production, right? And I think we will go right over there with it. I think that we will put down another arc tower, and we will give it all the range by taking that 4 spot. And no, I haven't forgotten. We're going to come up here, and we're going to build a house, and we are going to hire a worker, and we are going to assign the worker to the fleet, right? Now, it wouldn't make sense to build another house at this point, but I think it would make sense. Your brewery is not working without a tavern. Would you still like to build a brewery? No. No, I would not. Yes, so I meant to build the tavern. That's what I meant. That was a quiz. Did you pass? Did you pass? Brew beer to supply the tavern. So we could do that, or we could put down another tower, and it's telling me, my mind is telling me that we'd probably be better off with a tower, right? If we're gonna try to have a nice, juicy, long run, and I think that's exactly what we're trying to do, right? So let's just put these two together, right? They'll be buds. Okay, let's do it. This is nice, right? If you're having a good time out there, do me a favor, hit the like button. It'll help more people see this video and learn about the game, and that's a win in my book. So, cheers to you. Let's take a sip here. I'm actually drinking another dark roast, and I gotta tell you, it's delicious. That is an elite, and we're gonna toss out a spell right here from our hero. Increases the range of the volcano mortar, reduces fire rate. The crit chance of an arc tower also increases its crit damage to a certain share. Oh my. Arrows from the arrow tower deal more damage and have the chance to fire an additional arrow. Ooh, okay. We might be going ham on the arrow towers, folks. We might be doing this. This is probably a case where we want range, maybe? Do we want range? Because it starts to get us up here in these tiles, which I think is interesting. Yeah, let's do range. Okay. And we got any other things happening? Well, we got a chest that dropped. Perfect. Perfect. Well, we know this is going to help us in a lot of ways when it comes to those towers, those arrow towers, right? So let's go ahead and put down another arrow tower because of course we are. Okay, and let's see. So that's going to cost 55 this time. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that just yet. Let's take a look at this. So we could build a house. It's going to take a while to get the wheat, so we don't need the house immediately, which tells me we should hold off. Let's take a look here. What else we got? Okay, let's do this. Let's build the statue. And we are going to strengthen... What are we going to strengthen? I think we're going to strengthen our arrow towers, okay? And eventually we're going to give them this blessing as well so that they're going to generate some gold, or at least have a chance of generating some gold on kill. And I don't know, do we do another one? Why don't we do another one? Why not? Why not? Look at us. It's our world. Where do we want to put this, though? You know, we might want to explore and then just put one down in real time. We can do that, too, I believe. Yeah, we can. Okay. This is great. And these are all generating wood for us as well. Each round. And so, you know, I'm slightly inclined to maybe make a change over here next time, and maybe we just want one worker on the wood since we're producing so much of it. Maybe we want to move somebody over to wheat, or perhaps even gold. Ooh, speaking of. Oh, now this is interesting. So we can now start sending our workers on missions. And we're going to do that. They'll come back with a common banner for us. Let's grab this. And we're going to take some wheat here. Because of course we are. That gets us to 75 wheat. So now, let's hire a worker. Perfect. And let's put the worker on gold. So that at least we've got somebody working the gold angle, right? Perfect. Okay. So, what else do we want to do? We don't have much gold. So, not much we can do in the way of upgrades. But we can do this. Let's see what happens here. So, brewing beer costs 5 wheat per worker and per wave. By supplying the tavern with beer, it receives an additional worker productivity bonus of 40%. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I have not done this yet. Increases the beer productivity bonus by 20% if we construct a well, which we are not going to do, at least right now, but we are going to put down a volcano mortar because of course we are. I want to find a good spot for this with lots of range. Let's put this right over here. Oh, wow. Here's a 4, actually. But this actually looks like a better spot for us. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. Oh, your brewery is not active. Well, yeah. I didn't get the feeling that we could activate it. Can we? Oh, I guess we can because we got... Brewing beer costs 5 wheat per worker and per wave. So that's going to cost 20. We don't have the wheat. We're at a negative. Interesting. Oh, look what it does to the resource production. All right, so we're gonna keep it inactive for right now, but we're gonna keep that in mind. Okay. I like that it reminds you along the way as well. Really enjoy this game. Okay. I wonder if we're going to have another elite show up. We'll have to see. And eventually we'll get our workers back that are off adventuring right now. Let's cast the spell on these guys. Perfect. What does this one do? Ice Strike. So it inflicts slow as well. Not bad. I feel like we need something over here to take advantage. Oh, now that's a bummer. We don't have enough gold for the market opportunity. Yeah, that is a little bit of a bummer, isn't it? Okay. Well, it's going to open again in wave 13. So we got some level ups, which is great. I'm probably going to lean into fire rate because damage is already getting a boost, as we know. Range might actually be nice on this one. All right, you know what? For this one, I'm going range. And this, we might be doing fire rate. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Let's see what we want to do over here. So let's go range on this guy. And let's go fire rate on this one. And we'll go damage on this guy. Okay. All right, great. So let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like we need another house, maybe. Well, not necessarily, because we're very low on wheat. We're not producing a whole lot of gold either. All right, so maybe I want to just hold off on that, and maybe we would just want to put down another tower. We don't have a runestone tower yet, but I am leaning towards another arrow tower as well. I think there's a lot of nice advantage that comes with these. Let's go with this because it wraps around that entire walkway. I know, it's still not active. Let's see what it does if we turn that on there. What's that going to do for us? So it goes from, so we get a lot more stone, and we get a little bit more gold. I feel like we should wait until we get all of our workers back from the adventure. We have 2 of them, I think. Yeah. Okay. Again, I like that they remind me each time. I think it would be very easy to forget about some of these things, you know? I think we definitely need more stuff over here. A rhinestone tower would be nice. It's kind of a constant laser beam that just follows them as they go. So I like to put those around the winding paths. All right, so these guys are looking pretty good. You know, we should maybe take a quick walk over here. Let's do this right now. So a 2% chance that this tower type generates 1 gold on kill. So a low chance, but we've got lots of them. Let's see if it happens. We're at 5 right now. Like I say, I'm aware. Low chance, but I think they do end up getting a lot of kills. All right. Each arrow tower generates wood every wave and strike with increased damage. Production of 6. Wow. Oh, that's interesting too. I mean, we have a ton of them. Okay, so we're gonna do this because this leads me to believe then that I can pretty much keep workers off of wood the rest of the time. And maybe that's not true. Maybe it is. I don't know. In the next 5 waves, spell damage is increased by 30%. In the next 5 waves, your workers work plus 20% more effectively. Oh, wow. And enemies move 20% fast. Ooh, I don't think we want to do that. I think we're going to go with that. Hey, all right. The mission is complete. Increases the fire rate for your arrow towers. Holy moly. I really like this one, but I think we're leaning into the arrow towers this time pretty hard. All right, so fire rate is already up, so let's put in damage. Let's put in damage again. And do we have anybody else? No, nobody else. Our workers are back, so we're going to put them on wheat. And this guy. And how much wheat do we need? Okay. All right. 2 of 4 houses built. And I don't know how many. In this building, wheat is used to hire workers. House typically accommodates 2 workers. Okay, so that's interesting. We might need to build a house. I guess we can just do that right now. And then one of these next times, we will go ahead and try to place a worker in there. And I know this is going to take wheat away. I think we need the wheat for the worker more than we need it for the beer at the moment. But I did talk about the rune tower being over here where we could just wrap around. So I think this would be a good spot for this. I'm looking at this as well. Yeah, I think I want to hold off on that spot. I want to go over here with this. That looks good for the most part. Okay. All right, let's do it. I feel like they're going to be warning us about that for a while, aren't they? Oh, Grimlock the Bandit King he's here. He has arrived. But that's okay. I'm not too worried just yet. I'll let you know when I get worried. In fact, we'll do some of these. The old Grimlock. We'll slow them down a little bit. I'm glad we put the runestone tower there. That worked out real well for old Grimlock. Let's pop this over here. Yeah, and I definitely wasn't watching to see if we've gained any gold from the arrow towers yet. But maybe that's a thing. I don't know. This guy's going to drop a couple chests for us. Perfect. And apparently we unlocked the perk as well, so that's great. Let's see what we got here. Okay, wow. Grants the choice of a legendary banner. Or you receive a worker who does not affect the population limit. Oh my goodness, they are really tugging on my heartstrings here. All right, you know what? We're going to go with the worker. We're going to go with the worker this time. Let's see what this is. Prism runestone towers that are inactive can beam to another specified runestone tower within their radius and transfer a percentage of their own damage. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. 73 on that. Okay, so that's okay. So we got another new worker. All right, which is great. And soon enough, we'll be able to hire another worker, which is also great. We're going to put that on gold production. And we don't need the support there. But this would be nice. That would be nice. So let's do that. And that might just be all we can do because we're down to 3 gold. But we do like arc towers still. So let's go ahead and toss that down. Now, I didn't mention this. This is called Honor. This is the permanent progression currency. You can use it to open up towers that you don't have open yet, or you can use it for some other types of buffs that'll help you survive a little bit longer, and I've been waiting to spend it on those. With this, I'm probably going to go range. Yeah, we're going to go range on that one. And this, we're going to go range on this guy. And I think with this one, we're going to do damage. I think we're good. Let's do it. All right, now, this might make sense to do this now. Oops. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we lose a bunch of wheat that we actually want to hire our person next time, right? Isn't that what we decided? So I think next time we'll do it. 90. That's not going to get us all the way there. So let's... That will get us all the way there. Let's do this for now. We're going to leave the beer turned off on this wave. But next time, it's going to be flowing, I think. It's one of those decide when we get there type of things for me, you know? All right, so we're at 3 gold right now. Let's see if we get any gold from our arrow action. I'd love to see it. I know you'd love to see it too. Everybody would love to see it. Oh, hey, it happened. It happened. It popped off. Isn't that great? Wonderful. I feel like we should probably put down another arrow tower too, don't you? Right? All right, we're going to level this guy up for sure. And we're going to add some range to that guy. Any other level ups? No? Okay. We are going to hire our worker. And we're going to put our worker... Wow, 77 without even having anybody there. That is awesome. We're going to put him on stone, I think. Perfect. What do we got here? The cost of hiring workers is reduced. Nope, not worried about that too much. We are going to turn the brewery on. Yes. Look at that. Okay. So that is active now. Let's see, is there anything else we want to do? We've got gold. Increases the tavern's productivity bonus for your workers by 10%. Minus 20% worker productivity through the tavern. All right. Perfect. Perfect. And let's see, is there anything we can do over here? Oh, I was looking to do this. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. I think we're working pretty good here. And this would be interesting to start putting some points into as well. So we're going to take a look at that for next time. And we are going to put down another arrow tower right here. Yes. Wonderful. This is going pretty well. This is one of my better runs, I think. You know what I like about this game is that you don't have to do the pathing. And the reason I like that is because I'm very bad at pathing. Very bad at it. To the point where I don't always enjoy it because I'm bad at it. And you're saying, well, Goat, you know, you have to do it more. You have to lean in and get better at it. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. When I play Orcs Must Die with my buddy, he definitely is responsible for the maze piece of that game. Oh, you see that guy just gave himself a buff? That's not very nice for us. All right. We're doing pretty okay, I gotta say. All right. Oh my goodness. Arrows of the Arrow Tower inflict a bleeding debuff on impact. Oh my goodness. I don't even have to look at the rest of them. I really don't. Okay, so we got a lot of level ups to choose from here. I am going to go with fire rate on the runestone. Let's do... Man. Let's do range. And let's do fire rate on this guy. Okay, we'll go damage on this one. And that's going to do it for those. Now, we were going to come over here. And we were going to do... Well, no, I take that back. I take that back. We were going to come over here. Each worker generates 2 gold per wave. All building upgrades become 10% cheaper, etc., etc. How expensive was this? Okay, so can't do that. Trading post. Trade your resources at changing prices. Let's do it. I'm not sure how this works. I have never done this before. Generates 5 gold per wave. Oh, that's cool. All right. Why don't we do that? We've got the wood to spare here. Pay 8 gold and get 10 wheat. Okay, so we can trade, right? Interesting. Pay 7 gold and get 10 stone. That's pretty cool. All right. Not too worried about that right at the moment, but that is officially generating resources for us. Why don't we throw down an arc tower and let's put it right over there. And that way we can get over here too. Yeah, this is looking pretty good to me overall. This production and the wood production is incredible. In fact, I will probably trade for maybe some gold. I don't know. We should probably start thinking about trading the wood because we have an abundance. Now, how do we feel about this bleed thing that's going on? I can see that. Got some bleeding. Isn't that nice? We can zoom in and zoom out. Zoom into your heart's content. All right. Yeah, this is looking quite great. What a video game. Nordhold, everybody. What a good time. All right, I am going to speed things up just a tad here. Looks like we've got this group. Outstanding. Okay. So let's upgrade the base spell. And wood per worker in lumberjack camp +2. Each worker generates 1 gold per wave. I like that. Stone per worker in quarry. That's interesting as well. Yeah, we're going to do that. Fire rate for all towers +10%. Rare banner chance +7%. Crit chance. Oh my goodness, look at this. It almost feels nasty to do this, but you know what? We're just going to get nasty with it, that's all. Did we use all our points? Oh, we've got another point over here for the spell upgrades. All right, well, let's do another one over there, I suppose. And we've got gold this time, 53. Let's see. 15% chance for workers to produce +4 additional resources per work cycle. That's interesting. The next construction building tower outpost is for free. +44% damage for all towers, -4% per... I'm thinking this. I like those dice rolls, you know? You get this chance for this thing to happen. I like that. I'm a fan. All right, let's go damage. And we're probably going to go damage on this one. No, you know, I feel like the damage is being supported by all the other buffs that we have. So let's just go fire rate on these towers, right? Okay, this one... range is already so good, but you know what? We start to get to these other tiles out there. Let's do that. And let's see what the options are here. You know, I think we'll go fire rate again on this one. And It's your one last shot before they get in, you know? So we'll up the damage on it, I suppose. Let's take a look at what we're doing out here, and then we might look into some trade. Already spent some gold. We're down to 26. We could do this. Good. Let's look at some trading here now. So pay 7 gold and get 10 wood. No. I want to trade my wood out is what I want to do. Generates. Oh, I see. So this would cost us wood, but then we're getting more gold? Oh, yeah. Let's do that. We've got, okay, all right. So we can't afford the next one, but that's worth doing. Okay. Good. And then you know what? We're gonna put down another one of these because of course we are. Right? Now we're gonna put that one over there. And do we do another volcano mortar? I mean, it's 42 stone. We've got 82. Why not? Why not? Let's do this. That's a good spot for that. All right. All right, and then we take a sip of coffee and we watch the chaos and mayhem. I'm gonna slow things down just a little bit here because we are going to pop off a spell, and we're gonna do it on this group, and we're gonna do it on that group. Perfect. Okay. All right, we're looking good. I think we've got this. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like we need more arrow towers. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Are you also thinking the same thing? We need more arrow towers? You know, because bleeding, right? I mean, the stacks are just, they're very stacky, I have to say. They're very stacky right now. All right. Oh, look at this. I think we can afford to do this. Let's do that. In the next 5 waves, the honor gained is doubled, not applicable to bosses. In addition, no elite enemies will appear. That's interesting. You know what? I'd actually like to do this though, because the elites, we welcome the elites to show up now because we're big and strong, and put damage in there, especially as I'm thinking about elites, and they're gonna drop chests each time, and that's great for us. Okay, so let's put down. What do we want to put down here? Are you thinking an arrow tower? Yeah, because I was too. Let's do that. And well, do we want? Yeah, I think we do actually. I think we do want a mortar tower, and we'll pop that. Where do we want to put that? Maybe over here? Yeah, let's do that. And then let's come over here because we have plenty of wood to sacrifice. So, well, this is gold. This is the other building that I was. This is the one I was thinking of. So let's increases resource yield from chests by 20%. Well, that's interesting. I guess we don't have as much wood as I thought we did. Okay, but that's all right. That's all right because we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna check up here too. All building upgrades become cheaper. Reduces the construction costs of village buildings. For each different type of tower with at least 5 built towers of its type. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's gonna pay dividends. All right, I think we're gonna level this up, and we're gonna go with range on that mortar tower, and I don't know. I'm thinking that We could throw down another one of these. I mean, they are good. They're definitely good. And this would almost, here, you know what? Oh, look at this. Plus 2.1 range. That's a special spot. All right, let's take that. Perfect. That way we can start the damage a little bit earlier. Not a bad thing at all. All right, that's kind of how these tower defense games work, right? Let's be honest. All right, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit for us. Yeah, we're looking good so far. Okay, let's slow her down. And I'm going to pop a spell out here. Perfect. Ooh, they are starting to get closer, aren't they? That is for sure. All right, interesting. So we got some last couple groups coming through. Ooh, that was glorious. Good deal. All right. The crit chance of an arc tower also increases crit damage to a certain share. Adds extra jumps to arc tower attacks. Oh, definitely want to do this one. Yeah, I like the jumps very much so. All right, so we're gonna do some level ups next. All right, so let's take a look here, and what do we want to do? I think we are going to expand the range of that guy. And let's get this down for a moment. Let's, well, let's see. I mean, we've been putting into fire rate. Let's see what range does. I mean, that would take us to... Yeah, I feel like we should. Let's do that. And you know, we've got an abundance of gold again, which is just lovely because maybe we want to just pay for some upgrades as well. I don't know. Could get ridiculous. Let's do some damage and let's maybe, you know... Yeah, I think we're going to go that way and get those arcs a little bit more arcing out. You know what I mean? And why not? Why not? Right? That looks good. That looks good. Let's do that. And you know what? Let's do this too. We're going to spend a little bit of that gold, right? Because we might as well go damage too. Okay. Now let's come over here and let's take a look at what we might want to do here. Look at this. Your current worker productivity receives plus 70%. So this will be even more of a bonus. Let's do that. For 5 waves, your workers gain plus 30% productivity. Wow. Wow. All right, let's hold on that one. You know, I feel like we should probably build a house and get another worker at some point, right? You're saying, Goat, you've gone mad. Maybe I have, I don't know. Increases resource yield from chests by 20%. That could be nice for us. Let's see. I feel like we should do this at some point too. All right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, nice little passive to have out there because we're going to continue plundering. Okay, let's do it. I don't think Feast is available. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. All right, for 5 waves. Oh, it's that thing. Yeah, but you know what? We want to hire another worker soon, right? So yeah, okay. Next wave. Oh, that is beautiful that this one can reach them as well. So good. So good. All right, should we speed it up just a little bit? Just a little bit. Because eventually, oh boy, we've got force field guys now. That is interesting. Let's do that, and let's do this. Perfect. Okay, how are things looking overall? Not too bad. Not too shabby. Got another force field team coming. And that protects multiple units, as you can see there. I'm not too worried yet, but I'm not ready to ramp up the speed yet either. Now let's take a sip as we watch the carnage happen. Carnage? Carnage? Carnage. Cheers to you. If you haven't yet had a chance to hit that like button and you're liking what you're seeing so far, I'd always appreciate your support. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to be okay here. The force fields are down. Now we got a little bit of a fast group moving through here. Oh, they're starting to get close, aren't they? But we've put a fair amount of points into this stuff, so I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to come through for us. You know what? Well, I was gonna pay for some range, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I lied. Oh boy, we're gonna have maybe some guys get through. We are gonna have some guys get through, aren't we? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. In a good way. In a good way, of course. All right. I think we're going to have to do some upgrades, folks. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Maybe some damage? Right? I know we're getting damage inherently. We should go damage on. Well... But you know what? If we explore up here, we're going to be even more in an advantageous spot if we build upon the range still. I think so. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go fire rate for just a little bit of gold. This seems like it would benefit from some additional range, so let's do that. Right? Especially if we're exploring this way. Same with this. Yeah, let's do range on that guy. Okay, just help out a little bit, right? Perfect. That's looking good. Okay. Now, do we want to do some additional range on that? Because then that would wrap around all of those spaces. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. All right, perfect. So we've got 30 gold left. And we talked about hiring another worker. So let's do that. And let's put the worker over on stone so that we've got 2 over there, right? And let's see. We are going to have a market offer coming up here, so we probably don't want to spend too much more gold, right? You're saying, Goat, hold off. Hold off. Stop getting so crazy out there. See, this looks very good to me also. This would use some wood, right? Like some by like 100. How much does a tower cost? 109. Oh goodness. All right. Well, maybe we want to hold off. All right, because we're doing okay when it comes to resources. Yeah, let's put another tower down. You know we're going arrow tower. Come on. Come on. All right, perfect. I think we're ready, folks. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to get a banner choice this time as well, which is it's very exciting for us. All right, come on, tower. Gotta take this guy down right here. He's being a jerk. Okay. We're looking all right so far. You know what? I'm I'm a little bit concerned. Just a little bit. Let's see if we can do something about this nonsense over here. Perfect. All right. Oh, we seem to be taking these guys out between these 3 towers for the most part. We're chewing through them, but this right here, that might be a little bit of an issue for us. You're saying, Goat, that's an issue, not an ish-me. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But hey, we're out here together. We're doing this together, right? Okay. You know, we need another rhinestone tower right over there. We do, right here. Let's just pop it down in real time because we can. It's nice because it grabs them as they go around these little spots, these little crevices. Oh, this is that's not so nice, is it? But the arcs will help with them. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna do okay here, actually. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, we're looking good, folks. Wow. Nice, we got our rare banner. The mission is complete. This is the one where we sent the folks out. Runestone towers that are inactive can beam to another specified runestone tower, or the volcano mortar causes burn on impact and ignites the field it hits, causing additional burn stacks per hex field crossed. Absolutely. Absolutely, we're doing that. Okay, so let's take a look at our level ups here. We got a lot of them. This is great. All right, what do we want to do here? Maybe some range? I mean, that's looking pretty good. Now, and now we're going to do stacks of burn as well. So we're going to go range on this guy. And what are we going to do here? You know, I'm feeling like fire rate would be good. Now, let's do fire rate. And boy, if we could get the range out to like here, that would be nasty. Now, it's not going to happen this time. Unless, yeah, you know we're doing it. You know we're doing it. We got the gold. We might as well, right? Speaking of range, you know, man, might want to do that, you know? Yeah, so we're gonna. And what else are we gonna do? We're gonna put probably an arrow tower. Yeah, we are. We absolutely are, and we're going to increase the damage right off the bat because of course we are. Let's get some level ups going over here. Let's do some fire rate action. Let's do some damage action. And what do we want to do here? We've already put some points into fire rate. Does the range make sense? Maybe. Let's do that. Okay. And maybe what we want to do is throw down another runestone tower around one of our little rappy areas, you know? You know the rappy areas like this. That's what we want to do. That is absolutely what we want to do. Guess what? We are running low on gold, but I feel like we had some good uses overall, right? And I hope you agree. Send your workers on missions to acquire valuable loot. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I mean, we already talked about pretty much being out of... I mean, this could still be interesting to do. Let's go ahead with that. And I think that's gonna do her for us. This we could build. We've got a ton of wood. And I know, I mean, maybe I'm doing some of these out of order. I get that. I think those types of decisions get better over time as you've, you know, played through it several times. But I feel pretty good about what we're doing. Idle workers. Oh, because they returned back from the quest. Well, that's pretty outstanding, isn't it? Let's go Let's go with that. I mean, I feel like gold is becoming more and more important as we upgrade out of turn. You know, the ones that cost money. Okay, so we've got teleporting dudes that are happening now. That's interesting. And you see that our magma shots are now leaving some fun spaces for these guys to walk through. That's really great. So they'll take damage over time for walking on the flames. And then, of course, we've got the bleed damage that we can do as well. Now, from a range standpoint, everything seems to be operating pretty well here. These guys are continuing to get further and further as we move along in the process, which I guess is to be expected, right? And you're saying, Goat, you know, maybe you should look into shoutcasting. You know, you're the commentary that's coming off of this, right? I know, and I appreciate that. I do. Let's maybe do something out here. Who do we want to freeze up? Maybe we want to freeze a group around the rhinestone. Okay, how are we looking? Still okay over here. Boy, this is a crazy looking guy. Look at this guy. Okay. Yeah, still looking fine. Oh, wow. This guy might drop something for us. That would be great. The arc towers are really good for these groups because of the jumps. All right, I mean, this is pretty great. And that guy did drop something, which is awesome. And you know, we paid for that increase in resources off of the chests. So that's going to bear some nice fruit for us. All right, let's see here. Runestone towers that are inactive, so we've seen that one before. The power of the runestone towers distributed across 3 beams. I feel like we should do that. All arc tower hits have a chance to cause a max health focusing lightning strike. It's only 1.6. Let's do this. Ooh, okay. And we have 83 gold, by the way. For each wave where a tower has dealt 0 DPS, it permanently receives plus 3% damage. Oh, wow. The next construction building tower outpost is for free. Next banner reroll gives the same banners back, but increases the rarity by 1 grade. Wow. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. That's perfect. Okay. You know, these are going to, yeah, see, wow, they got immediate benefit from it. That is so cool. I like that that was retroactive. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. I'm still feeling like fire rate is important on these to continue distributing the points of bleed. Let's see what we get out of this. Ooh, beautiful. We might want to do gold. We're low on it. Let's do gold. Okay. Well, we can put down a number of towers here. So we've got a windy. Okay, but I want to make sure the range is good is the thing. We could just put another runestone tower over here, because there is that benefit where they can, you know, warp to each other as long as they're in the range. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then maybe we'll take that that upgrade at some point. And then, you know, this will produce more wood for us and bleeding and all the rest of it. We'll probably take advantage of that raised spot. Why don't we put at least 1 point in range? And I think that's going to do it for over there. Let's take a quick look. We're low on gold again. 9 out of 9. Right. So we could build our last house, and that will allow for an additional worker at some point, which will be helpful. I am going to go ahead and say that we are pretty good on the rest of this, especially after that, right? Brewing beer now only consumes 4 wheat per supplied worker. That would be interesting to do as well. Okay, folks, let's do it. Let's go ahead and explore. It looks like we've got some different pathing to choose at this point. So I'm gonna say we go in this direction, because maybe eventually we can, you know, retake advantage of some of these wider shooting towers, like this one. Yeah, let's do it. I think this is going to be an interesting path for them to go through. Let's see how this works. So now we've got the 3 grabbies now. Look at that. That's pretty good. Boy, it'd be beautiful if it slowed them down too, these beams. That looks really nice. I like that. Okay. All right, this is looking nice. What do you think? Should we speed it up a little bit? Let's speed it up a little bit. As long as we're looking nice here. Because I do want to get to a point where, you know, maybe we're going to pop off a spell or two. Right? We've got to hope that some of these towers don't even pop off. That way they get that, that bonus 3%. This is still looking good. We're taking out the shields in a decent amount of time, it seems. Now, this big pack over here, I do want to slow things down. Maybe. Maybe I don't. I'm looking to ice over somebody. Let's ice over this group when they get to here. Okay, that kind of worked. Kind of. Another quick little pack. Perfect. You know, I could see a case for another runestone tower, like right over there. All right, in the next 5 waves, your tower construction costs are reduced by 25%, but the cost reduction of tower upgrades per wave is no longer applied. There will be almost no branching when exploring new areas, only if the map building process requires branching. We're gonna do that. And we are going to apply some level ups. Let's do it. Let's go range. And I think the range is already really good on that. So let's go damage. And this one, I'm probably going to go... Am I going to go range? No. I'm going to go damage. Especially since it's being split. Let's... Yeah, I feel like the range is already really good. Let's go fire rate on the mortar because it's pretty slow. We'll do the same over here. We'll go with... What do we want to go with? Let's go with range on this one, and let's do damage on that guy. Okay. And some of these must have benefited from not ever being fired, I would assume. Okay, so we can get another worker. I think we should do that. Let's go ahead and put this worker onto gold. And reduces gold costs for tower construction by 10%, or We could do that. Reduces stone costs for tower construction. Not too worried about tower. Well, you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe I am worried about that. Increases the beer productivity bonus by 20%. That's huge. We've got the wood to spare. Okay, do we have the wood to spare for this? We do. All right, so we're going to do this also. And I know that limits our ability to put new arrow towers out there. I am aware, but we're going to put one of these guys down, and we are going to get really rangy with it. I'm just trying to decide if I want it. I think I want it here. Yeah, and so for that reason, we'll explore in that direction. Wonderful. This seems like it was a great choice. Oh, we got Ironbane the Ruthless out there. Okay. All right, focus up for Ironbane. Ironbane is being protected by those, which is probably not great for us. And by probably not great, I mean definitely not great for us. So, I do want to pop off a spell, but I'm waiting for the right moment when he's not protected, like right now. There we go. All right. It looks like he's maybe giving healing bonus. Yeah. So that could be a problem. That could be problematic for us. We're gonna have to see. His life bar is still definitely high, and it's kind of sitting right here because of the healing component. Interesting. These guys are starting to get close. My level of concern is building. But hey, you know, at some point, it is what it is. Okay, we're getting dangerously close now. How's Ironbane looking? Oof, not great. You know what? I think there's still hope. Because of course there's always hope. But oh boy, not loving this scenario. How are we doing over here? All right, you know what? If we can eliminate the tinies. And then all of our towers are going to be free to focus up on Ironbane. I don't know. This could work out, actually. Look at this. You're saying go. Come on. Come on. Have ye little faith. Take a sip here. Cheers to you. It looks like we're doing this. All right. Yeah, this might end up being really nice for us. Now this. Okay. We can just take them out. Good. I'm gonna do this. Oh boy, we better do. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Oh no. That's bad. That's all right. That's really bad. This is. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Folks, this is such an excellent video game. Nordhold, you may want to check this out. I will include a link in the video description. I'm going to show you off the different forms of meta progression. Let's go with the sacrificial altar. So that's now going to be a new building that opened up, just like the Oracle did last time around. And the honor points, I mentioned you can use these to open up different types of towers. Lately, though, I have been kind of holding on to them so that I can have a better start off. You know, like starting with more wood or more stone or whatever you might want to do. Let's take a look down here. Increases the tavern's productivity bonus for your workers. That sounds good. Now that was quite expensive, wasn't it? That's okay. The first beer production per game consumes 0 wheat. That's interesting to have, for sure. Let's see what else is down here that I haven't opened yet. Grants you 1 times reroll for your next games. Blessing of Strengthening. The statue's bonus is increased by 5%. That could be good. I liked that statue. That seemed to really help. So there's all these different things that you can look forward to opening along the way. And you know what? We're probably... No, we already paid for that. We're probably going to start with more wheat because that'll help for hiring right off the bat a little bit faster, right? Okay, so, folks, Nordhold, what did you think? Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this. And I'll tell you what, let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time because they're awesome. And you're awesome. Can't thank you enough for the support. We're just out here having a great time, and we're going to continue to do that because we must. So, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time out there. Goodbye.